Yeah. There's a bracken. There's a big pile that is landed in.
You keep on that, yeah. And we'll work from there. Right, that's stag down. Just as we pulled up, I heard a lot of roaring going on in a bowl where we normally see deer. Couldn't really see from the road. So we're getting our gear ready and calamity ensued. James dropped his bolt and his bolt broke into a few pieces. So that made it that I have to shoot the deer. So made our way up, got in before it were light, shooting light, could see it in thermal, just a bit in binoculars, not proper focused. And he was in a little dip roaring away. There was a hind further back from him. So what we did was just waited at fence post for the light to come up. And then as he did, I realised the trigger cam on my scope was throwing me out of focus. So that was the second issue we was having. So I had to pull that off. And he probably heard, and that's why he stood up then. So I got scope in focus then. Took the shot, he dropped on spot. So he's there about 120 yards. We're just letting light come up a little bit more. And I think my dad's coming up the hill. Because we're not far from the car. We've shot a few deer from here before. It's a great little spot. So he'll come up, give us a lift, and we'll get him down and grill it. Right, there it is. Shot it just up there, near where my dad were, and it's rolled down there. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, an 8-pointer. Bit of a weight to him as well. Yeah, so like I say, he was up there. Hind was just there in the bracken. So he's not rolled far. But we're going to have to try and get him out of this little ravine here. Then get it grollocked and then drag it through trees. It shouldn't be too bad this time. It's probably pretty much the same as when we shot that hind and calf last year. Except it's a bit of a bigger deer. So get that grollocked now and then we'll start planning our tack off through the trees. Right, that's the deer grollock now. So we're going to drag it through, opening the trees there. So it shouldn't be too difficult, shouldn't be a lot of stuff in the way of the drag. Then we'll take it straight back to the larder and then have some breakfast and then come out later this evening, see if there's anything else knocking about. I turned the audio off of this part of the video to cover up the arguments as we were loading the carcass into the back of the truck. Once the deer was loaded, we headed back to the larder to get him sorted, ready to be processed. I may do a side video showing some more field to fork footage. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. Right, that's back to digs now. Got showered and got changed, had a bit of breakfast, Gonna have a bit of a rest now, have some lunch later on, then probably say about 3 o'clock, make our way back up the hill on the opposite side, where we always seem to see deer on this banking. You would have seen it in other videos where we shot some. And with a bit of luck, some more stags roaring. I'm going to try and get the trigger cam working again. It's been a bit of a nightmare last couple of trips. I think it's with the cold weather, keeps condensating up, and that's the issue I had this morning. But I don't think there was enough light anyway, even if it was going to record anyway. But footage should be alright with the GoPro and stuff like that, and then mainly the drag off. But yeah, bit of luck, there'll be some more footage tonight. Go out and see if we can see any more deer. Right, we're geared up, ready to scope again. As I said before, we're going up on that bank where we regularly see deer. It's a good hour and a half walk, get up there, but it should be just the right time to sit out and wait for evening to roll in, and hopefully there should be some deer knocking about. We've heard some roaring still going on, so a little chance there could be some deer still rutting up there. So we'll make our way up and have a good sit out and see if we can spot anything for the evening. Right, we just got to the bottom of the hill now. For the last 30 minutes hike up, steep part now. Not seen anything on the way up, not heard any roaring. Weather's holding off. Thought we were going to get wet today, this afternoon, because it started raining when we come out, but it's pretty dry and temperature's quite come up a bit. So just going to have a quick break here and then make our way up, and hopefully there's some deer already out on the hill for us. Just got out to the vantage point now. Nothing there. It's odd because normally there is deer always here, and with the sun hitting the bank as well, thought it'd be a nice warm spot for them. There's nothing there. Not heard any roaring as well. It's very still and quiet. There is a cold wind blowing up, which should be sheltered in that valley, so I'm a bit confused why there were nothing there. But I'm going to give it last hour here, and hopefully something might come out, and even if it's in the distance, we can think about it for tomorrow. We know where deer are moving about. But I would have thought something would have been out as soon as we got up the valley. So I'd say we'll just sit here and see if anything pops out. We didn't see any deer that evening. We stopped out till the light had completely faded and there was no movement at all. We made our way down the hill and planned our stalk for the next day. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on part 2 of our time on Arran. Lots of great footage to come.